What's going on? Grand Finals, best of 7. Would they be a a Silver Surfer? They always get second place. Always get second place. Thieves beat Optic literally in the last tournament too. Oh no! What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? There we go. You vote Thieves? Eat my ass, dog. Come on, man. All right, P2. No, sir. Technically, Thieves are the underdog, but they won the last tournament. But Optic is like the number one team in the league, and they got second place every single fucking tournament. Optic's back-to-back world champions, and they get wrecked. When it matters, they always go undefeated the whole stretch until grand finals. Then they just like, oh, you know what? I'm put my thumb in my ass. The Ming Hoed. What's going on? Dude. 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 What's going on? the fuck? The fact that he's still alive right now is fucking crazy. He's 16-5. There we go. All right, Optic has the hard point. Four's doing too much. Hold that angle, Four. Oh, he died. Ain't no way, bro. They had it. They had it, man. Bro. All right. What the fuck, dude? And they got rotation. All right. I don't know what you said, Himmel. Just leave a like on the stream, though. Help your boy out. Don't count them out. Don't count them out. They can come back. They can come back. Good shots. All right, cool. They got P2. They need to get map control. They need to push up just a little bit more. All right, Four's up there. That's Dashy. Oh, they just got pinched. God, dude. All right, there's two. We gotta get the other two now. One dead. Everybody in Optic's negative right now. They're getting wrecked. Yeah, this is an anomaly gameplay right here. Optic never does this. They're just getting farmed, dude. You're talking about this little bit right here? Yeah, so if you... Oh, you can't see it because you can't see the full screen. Here, let me... Oh, no point. Yeah, that's a scoreboard. So basically, those are tick marks. When you have position, like when you have control of the hill, every second counts as one tick toward your score. First to 250 wins. That's how hardpoint works. It's best of 7, so it's the first one to get 4 actual wins. Atrocious. Everybody, it's a red carpet across the board for Optic. Just straight destroyed. This is really involved? What does that even mean? Bro had 3 HP. All you need to do is land one bullet. You could land one bullet on the guy, man. God, man. Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is like actual. Like they're franchised. Like this is like NFL or NBA. Like yeah, Texas. You got LA. Teams from basically everywhere. So you see how it says defending? Oh my god, it goes away when I go to explain. Come on, man. This is live right now too, so I can't I can go back, but I don't want to go back. What up? Optic's doing Optic things, getting their ass whooped in the grand finals, like always, going undefeated the whole stretch, and then when grand finals hits, just belt to ass, straight belt to ass. It's terrible. What's up, bud? You're cold. I'm frying. Left for that today. I got my kids, man. We when they sleep. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, Leo. Leo. Give me my drink from the room. It's in the room. You'll see it. You'll see it. He needs a heating blanket. Thank you. What do you want for dinner? It's not dinner time yet, but what do you want for dinner when it happens? Mickey D's? Mickey D's. Yeah. This chair's heated. I tried it out. It works. All right, search and destroy. This is like real life shit, where you get shot, you die, you stay dead. They need to win. Chicken nugget time. You can wait till after this tournament, yeah. What is this, Den? Looks like Den. Is this Sake? Oh, that's Sake. No, this is Den. I don't know what map this is. Damn, I've been lacking. Oh, it's Den. All right. Let's go, Optic boys. Come on, don't be shit, dude. They are already in the fucking bomb site. Oh my god, they team killed. Oh, good trade. Oh, round one goes to fucking Thieves. Because the team kill, accidental team kill. Are they splitting? They're gonna split too much. They're gonna get fucked. Oh, they're playing so passive too. They don't want to move at all. What's going on? All right, so they have full control of A. They should plant. All right. They have good angles too, so they're holding every possible entry point. Oh, he got stuck. There we go. Uh, there we go. Trying to turn on massage, man. Ooh, can you hear it? Is it like, you know? If y'all could hear the massaging, I'll turn that shit off. Uh, ice cream help? All right, cool. Ooh, hot tea sounds pretty good. There must be some kind of glitch happening or something, because they should have started the round by now. Scrap's not even there. We're gonna ignore those things you just saw right there. Well, if they're not gonna start it right now, I need to give me like a tissue or something. So good. Most of these kids aren't all broccoli heads. They're not kids. They're all grown men. They're not. Nobody in this league's a child. They're still grown men. An adult's an adult. The oldest guy in this league was like 31. My age. Are they starting this over, or are they just gonna like, like what the fuck? I'm the same age as a guy that's Do I got a cat? No. Why? I'm literally the same age as a guy that's in this league. You might be hearing one of my kids in the other room. I want y'all to take a good look here. Yeah, see, we got 1, 2, but Optic's got 1, 2, and 3. Just saying. Just saying. That's fucked up. All right, 1-1. Let's go. Optics on the defensive side. Shotzi got fucked. Come on, Hoop the Noop. He almost potatoed the shit out that. Dash, got a snipe. Hydra hit the pinch, got 1. Neum just. Come on. Oh. Come on, man. I should have grabbed some snacks or something. All right, let's run it. Back on the offensive side. Dash, he got the snipe. Of course he does. Ooh. Oh, he missed that. Oh, no. Yep. Dash, he's about to get shot in the back. Yep. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Oh, my God. Oh, dude.
Nobody's watching what?
What's up, buddy?
Nobody's watching what?
Nobody was watching the back. See, look. Right here, you see the map? 8 goes around back. Straight up.
Oh.
You got, yeah, just straight fucked them up. 1, 2, 3.
And there was only one person eliminated from Optic.
No, they all got shit on. All right. 2v3. They're planting B. Niam's going. Yep. They're not watching behind them. They're gonna get shit on. Bro. Dude, Optic is checked. They're checked. Niam is 8-1. That's insane. 8-2. Dude, 4-1. Fucked up. That's a good time. I'd plant that shit right now. They gotta watch mid. Come on, Shatsy. Go, 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 go. They're defusing. Dude, this is belt to ass. It's never been this bad. It's not good. What? Oh my fucking shit! What the hell?
Who won?
Look at this. Watch, watch, watch. Alright, watch. Alright, you watching?
Mm-hmm.
Look right here. Alright, so look at number 2. That's Shotzi, right? Right there. He's gonna run through and look at number 8. That's Neo. That's him right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Shotzi's coming out. Watch this right here.
What? Shotzi took more shots than you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not happy right now. The way Shotzi fucking shot him first and then just got absolutely slammed. Disrespectfully slammed. Like, dude. So y'all can't see it because it doesn't show the full screen, but like here. A minute, whatever seconds for it to come back. I need to get a job with who? These guys? I'm not that good. They'll kick the dog shit out of me. I'm good, but I'm not that good. These guys are a different level. And I'm way at my prime. I'm considered like old. Even though like this guy's my age. Yeah. Oh. Who knows, man? Scar as president would be wild. I'd be scared. Let's go, Optic, man. Come on. Oh, the bum rushing. Oh, the bum rushing. And getting shit on. Whoop, whoop. Oh, my God. 3 dead. 3 dead. Oh! Oh, my God, bro. This isn't centered. Hold up. Bro, they just walked right past each other, too. Alright, they got it. And they dropped it. Three! 3! He got 3! Alright, cool. They finally got the fucking... No. Oh my God, dude. Y'all gotta just... Where's your paws? Just run at him. You can't hear the game? Why didn't you say something? Is that better?
Oh my goodness! Now it just needs to wait for the regen to come through. Nate's starting to come out, but Scrap was able to score right before the half. What a win from Scrap! Looked like Shotzi had that perfectly read. Not the case, and it's a 2-1 half to Thieves.
Yeah, that's just a gunfight you gotta win if you're Shotzi. Yeah. It's one player with a pistol. He's also the most important player on the map. And you were able to get... This is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. Optic, without a doubt, are the #1 team that we've had on the entire season, especially on the top of the point standing. But just like right now, I don't think I've ever seen Optic feel this out of sync.
They just can't get anything going. I mean, and I don't know if that's as much of like a bad omen for Optic as much as it's maybe just LA dominating. I mean, they're setting up each other so well.
I gotta make sure it's just.
And here we go. Break off. Talk about that Thieves break off. It has been so good on both sides of Den. But good response for Optic. Taking a moment, taking a beat, helping each other out. They're going to have a chance to get the EMP, but Neum continues to just absolutely do whatever he wants. And if he wins that one, oh man. You start to think about the mind games that plays, but doesn't make a difference. Hydra gets one from the side, Scrap another from the front. And now Hook is all of a sudden a little bit on the play, but he goes unnoticed, finds the first. Scrap turning, pistol out in hand, but that's enough for Hook to still find 3. And now an opportunity for Optic to get this thing to a tie game.
Yeah, Hook needs to get a couple more though, because he is the lead blocker, just had to reload the gun. So wasn't going to be ready for that first gunfight, but that's just one of those routes there out of the Nuke that I would have loved for him to just cut it in half and help your teammates through that mid-map. But
dude,
you still have the EMP in your possession. You're still pushing Thieves back in an uncomfortable position, but now they have kills in sync, and they're going to hit the forward button.
Uh-oh, Merc's not able to get back to safety. Shotzi has to stand tall. Good for the first. Grabs the EMP. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but regardless, he has it. He's got help too. Who can dash?
No.
But I think that nade just kind of bounces off the wall.
Oh no.
That's enough for BC to push forward, find a couple. And you got Neum once again moving spawns. I'm telling you, he's always in the right spot, making the right play. Easy counter cap for Thieves. And now we're dealing damage in the Optic spawn. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all Thieves, baby.
And Hydra's still here. He is gonna get taken down, but who cares? It's all 4 players instantly in a position to stop it at the defensive line.
Oh my God.
He's just winning gunfight after gunfight. Like, these are unreal right now. Oh my goodness.
He's not done yet. Finally, Dashy gets the pick. Hydra trying to stand in front of the way. Dashy didn't have the EMP, so he wasn't able to join Shotzi on that push-up. Now the Thieves are here defensively. Watch this route, though. Optic have a couple of players playing through couches, but Neum gets the read on it, able to get a lot of damage into Hercules. But Optic still are able to posture forward. Dashy pistol out, dancing in the window, trying to find an opportunity to shut down
somebody
Hydra.
Please.
But easier said than
somebody.
done. He finds 3 from the cut. Scrap kept his life as the B defender, and Thieves are controlling the EMP again.
And they're rotating it over towards rooftops. All of Optic are not going to be in a position. Only one player can contest them, and it's going to be Shotzi. He's going to fall. Scrap eventually does get overwhelmed, so Optic get the stop that they desperately needed. But with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to work with, what decision are you going to make? Are you going to push the roof, or are you going to wrap back as Hydra's behind you?
Well, he will fall. Optic will have the numbers to regain rooftop control, but nobody is working on the middle of the map. Scrap. SMG out. He's taken a lot of damage from that nade. Still able to put some damage in response, though. So good return here for Thieves. Still putting the pressure on towards couches, but Optic
push, run at them.
Now down the steps. This is a tough position to attack. But Hydra running out of ammunition here. He's got help. That's the problem. And the return for the EMP making their way back over towards mid is just going to be followed up by Thieves chasing down the
they're
carry.
like so
and all
scared.
they're doing is pushing Optic back, forcing them to waste more of the game clock. You had the numbers at A, but you don't execute the push. Now you try to wrap it back over through B.
4 dead.
It's all 4 dead in favor of LA. Studs and Nays need the Ray Supreme over towards the bookshelf because this is looking like score number 4.
Looking like it. Last little bit. Dashy can only find one of the two. Abizi wins the pistol battle as the carrier. It's 4-1 to Thieves.
I'm surprised you waited like 3 games deep to tell me that the volume was shit. Damn. I heard it the whole time in my headphones.
It's been a boon in this season of continuing to finish in second, but right now it looks like they're about to follow 3 in map count.
Yeah, only a minute left to go. And every single time you take 2 steps off of your respawn is a player from Thieves contesting you. The time is getting away from you. Gunfights are getting away from you. LA with just so much pressure on the map. I've seen 4 NPCs at certain times. Optic just not keeping up right now.
Nope, not at all. Mercules will drop as the EMP carrier.
Oh, cool. Abizi got Hydra.
To play down to what now makes this map essentially unwinnable
Don't
for
matter.
Optic.
They lost. Yeah, it's too
It would
late.
have to be a score immediately here, and then of just straight relays after that. We haven't seen anything quite like it. Not at this level with these types of caliber of teams. And
This game.
when we're finding shots like that,
Oh my god, dude.
oh my goodness. LA Thieves are going to be up 3-0 with 3 dominant map wins on our most consistent team to this point in the season. Unreal.
Just insane to see out of LA that they find themselves in this form at this point of the season. Because if you were a nade shot, the guy who created such a stacked lineup, this is what you were expecting to see to start it all. But these are kind of rosters you built to beat the green wall. And right now you are beating the shit out of them.
Correct. I mean, what do you say, Jay? It's like, we're talking about what was an absolutely epic grand final in Atlanta. So good on so many ways. Yes, LA, their map wins were slightly more convincing than what we would have seen from Optic. But to see both of these 2 teams coming into this major, very likely in just about everyone's power rankings as number 1 and number 2 in some order, to see this much of a gap exist in what has been, what, 2.5 weeks since Atlanta is very surprising. Very surprising.
Yeah, because like I don't really know what Thieves needed to work on at the end of that tournament. It looks like every single mode, obviously 50-50 in hardpoint, search and destroy about 80-20 and overload almost 100%. But the fact that this team is still getting better after winning is very tippable, because sometimes complacency can hit you, especially with some young guys. But when you got world champions, players who have been there before, been there, done that, now let's see if we can do it a little bit better next time around. And in this grand finals, Optic have shown us nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, legitimately, there have been very slim marginal moments that we've been able to catch from Optic. We're talking about like 1 P2 rotation win on Scar, 1 actual round of search and destroy on Denser.
They're just getting cooked by the commentators too, dude.
Good look in terms of an offensive look here for Optic.
Like, look at that, you bounced it off the
mean,
fucking that one little support beam and killed a
their
teammate,
control
dude.
At any point of this map, we're talking about Thieves coming out at the get-go and finding a 35-second score. It's undeniable what we're seeing from Los Angeles at the moment.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and just what we saw from that first score, Semtex being dropped even after you kill the opponent, still finding kills, yet nothing is going right now for the green wall. Down 0-3, never been in this position before. But you still have opportunity to fight, man. You can't give up. You don't want to end it out like this, because I'm telling you, if these 4-0 Optic,
would have been money.
They're walking into the next qualifying stage. They don't give a hell who they play. They don't care what maps they play. They're going to be delusional versus anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of at the point where we've already seen
Optic has to win every fucking goddamn map to win this now, dude. I might as well just turn this shit off
as of yet. But Gridlock Hardpoint comes up next, and just kind of talking over the history, Optic have looked very good here. Only dropped 1 map in the 5 times they've played it, and it was a relatively tight one versus FaZe. What was a very good
Optic's
series
got to win
right before we
every
got to
single
Atlanta. So for LA,
fucking
this is one of those
map,
maps
dude.
that has not quite clicked as of yet, but it's coming along. I mean, their last handful of outings on it have either been wins or losses. I mean, the one to Vegas at the beginning of this qualifying stage was a 43-point loss, so very tight. I don't know, man. Just looking at Scar and how they were able to prioritize rotation win after rotation win after rotation win, you kind of feel
Well,
like
it didn't start
these
yet, so I'll go
have this
back
one-
like a second.
Man, just looking at
at
Scar
that.
and how they were able to prioritize rotation win after rotation win after rotation win, you kind of feel like Thieves have this.
They're getting dookie on, dude. Why?
Because whatever you've been doing at this point is 100% working. And I know if you are Nate Shaw who's watching this grand final, he's saying, finally, this is the team I wanted, and it's shown.
Unreal. Okay,
Dude, what game you playing?
let's head back to 2019 vibes and jump into a gridlock, but this time
Try looking up on
on the hard point.
Try looking up on
Wow, it's just you see that score and those three maps show up, and it just does not feel accurate.
Yeah, you think they playing like C9 or something?
Oh, that's a wild stray, but a very accurate one.
Yeah.
If you want to figure it out, you either gotta look it up on YouTube or
Holy
you keep
cow.
playing games
All right.
so you figure it out.
I mean, where did it start for you, Jay? First
That's the only
rotation?
way.
Yeah, I just think Optic need to come out the gate swinging, man. ARs need to find their kills, win the first P1 to P2 rotation, and Optic are going to give themselves a good chance.
Okay.
Let's go, Optic.
See what we
Yeah,
get
I have
here. It'll be
so
Optic
much
from
faith
the right
in
side of
you,
the map.
brother. Let's
LA, knowing
go.
that they're going to get their second or largely
that.
playing
Look
over
at
towards
that.
Dojo side here, just looking for nades.
They got the hill.
Trying to see if they can get someone on the pitch. Hydra gets the reach.
Hello?
Just gets blindsided by it. I don't know if he was expecting Hydra to keep moving
And
through that stun, but he does.
they
and
lost
that
the
is
hill.
enough to open up the hard point to LA. I mean, we're talking about perfect breakoff after perfect breakoff, Jay. What are we talking about?
He might have lagged out right there. I don't know how you don't react to Hydra sliding right by you and then coming back to the same spot because they always come back out. But don't execute that gunfight. Now that leads to a break, but still a good chunk of time at the
You have a charger.
P1.
That's right next to
But
the.
at least you have a little things to be hopeful
we
for
put
if you are
Vanish on
Optic.
it.
You were in control of the spawns for that
works
XHP. Just don't give up a lot of time here.
Man, that's just so good from Hydra. I mean, he's trying to play for that early rotation through long street. Sees that he's got a player in front of him and just sits and waits for help.
What are they doing?
Meanwhile, over the old time,
Oh,
another 1v1
okay,
comes
I
through
see.
for LA. So now you've got an opportunity to at least fight back over towards bus stop. Niem in some
All right,
trouble
cool.
here
They got
though
hill
against
control.
Hooks and PC.
And map control. Now
that
they
will
need to
be
hold
enough
both
for
angles.
Optic
They're not
to,
watching.
for now,
Okay,
control
Dre's
some good
watching.
space around P2.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're reading some of these long routes because the BZ is looking for the timing to go his way, or at least Scrap to be the.
All right, good. To your right. Yes, yes. Hold the right. Merc, hold the right. Hold the right. Hold the right.
Watch the yo
Fucking goddamn it, man.
Scrap, so Optic shut down that first wave and take the lead.
Yeah, and off spawns here. We'll have Hook playing through mid. Merc trying to reinforce from the front. Hold on a second. Couple of the kills come through for Thieves. Merc is the only one to find elimination. He can only
And they
do
got
so
broke.
much from that corner.
And they got
so
broke.
There's really nothing to be found here for Optic on the return back to the hard point. Scrap now locking things down on 5 in a row. Car bomb will come through, but Scrap almost able to find Hook. That may have given him the Hellstorm. He was really close if he got an objective kill. Follow up though from Hook is
All right,
good.
cool.
And
They got
okay,
the
Optic
last
will hold the lead.
chip.
We'll move over towards P3, and Optic will be there first, and they win the first gunfight on top of it.
Yeah, it's a big win out of Mercules because Hydra's here with about 15 seconds of old time. Try to be that lead guy for the team early off the rotation, but now Optic trying to grow the lead a little bit more.
There we go,
Both
yes.
players who were early off the roto because the other two spawned all the way across the map just stalled out so much time for the teammates to not get into play, and now Abizi has to slow up even more.
Well, he's in a good position here. He blocks out one of Optic's spawns. Now it's just time to finding the last defender around the hill, and it's Shotzzy. Over the
There
top
we
of the
go,
tree, tough
yes.
gunfight to come through. Dashy assists nicely. Niem off the regen, trying to hold over towards Towels. It's
Nice.
a 3 for the hard point at the moment. Hydra gets
Nope.
himself the first two. Now the third, looking for essentially all of Optic. But instead, it's Abizi who finds the fourth and final kill, and LA are looking decent for the back 30.
And now with only 20 seconds left, Optic in a tough position. Are we going to contest this and potentially flip on out? If we lose the fight, but no, we start off with the initiative to go our way, make it 3 for 1.
All right, cool. They got the last 10 seconds.
There's no one thinking about the hard
They gotta
point. It's
rotate.
going to allow Niem to be in a very good
got 3
spot
rotating
to
right
at
now,
least
which is
stall time
good.
for his teammates.
Yeah, and you got Abizi. Oh, man.
Look at him.
Able to find a finesse
Dude,
winner in the
he
back.
really
So Niem from
oh my
back
God.
square gets the first. Locks down the spawns. Numbers now for Thieves as they collapse under the hard point.
No
Shotzzy only able
way,
to find one. Trying to go
dude.
in and out of Grandma's up top. Dashy also playing from the jump up, but these nades are finding so much value. Beezy still walking from the front. Trophy to keep him safe. But here comes Shotzzy. 2 in a row for him.
There we-
Mercury's
yes.
The third, and Beezy's got no exit. Perfect break for Optic.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
why Optic loved themselves some Gridlock HP because some of these money hills you're thinking that seem to be unbreakable, Optic have figured out how to need to do it. So keeping the lead in their favor, so controlling the spawns as well. Kill feed
Top
starting to
window.
light up green. Optic looking
No
for momentum.
way.
They're finding it.
Oh, well, they do get bounced out of the hard point for a small moment, but Shotzzy on 4.
There we go.
Brooding towards a potential hell.
Jump out. Yes, there you go.
There we go. A little bit of hard point time may get the job done for the Hellstorm as we rotate back over to P1. LA spawning over towards Old. And that's a solid set of reads right now from Optic, but Shotzzy still does not have that Hellstorm yet.
That was an important kill
Sure,
that
he
he
was
didn't
sitting there
get.
thinking, I just got to play for a kill. Abizi
One's
trying
gotta
to
push
hunt him
up.
down. First shoulder comes through, and LA will know that Shotzzy's in the back line.
Yeah, and they also know that he's probably playing for a Hellstorm, so let's take our
man,
time
what a
on this
shutdown.
Chow. And it's Hydra able to execute that one-on-one. So now your pinch is covered. Everybody focus on the front, and there's no Hellstorms that are going to break it at this P1 time. This is looking like a flawless hold.
Looking good so far. 30 seconds of the fight. Optic still spawning on the preferred side of the map as we look over towards what comes next for P2. But all of this time for LA isn't even close to being contested. I mean, Hydra hasn't moved since finding that shutdown into Shotzzy. And eventually we'll find Hook, but gunfight doesn't go his way. Abizi, lots of damage, but only a single kill.
Alright, cool, we got the last 15 seconds. They need to rotate to the next fucking hard point.
Yeah, it took such a long time to execute that break attempt, but thankfully the
All right,
who is the guy
well,
working behind
we got Dashy on
Hydra
P2 already.
wins that one-on-one. So still in control of the spawns, and you only have one player now technically off the rotation towards New. Thieves can bully their
And
way
died.
over towards 18.
And the timing here is absolutely perfect for Thieves.
Who's got to win these gunfights right here?
Small play
And
for Optic, kind
he
of
did.
developing on both sides of the map at the same time. Shotzzy only able to find one. He's stuck, backside fire. Stun comes through, locks him into place, makes that gunfight very simple for Neum. Follow up through
One step
overpass.
forward,
Hydra's gonna
two
catch
steps
one on
back.
rotation, so now the pinch has been made known. Abizi the one trying to block it over as the rest of Thieves will spawn right on top of 18. And that's all you need. And again, just make yourself the most difficult kill possible. Abizi finds the info, and now all of a sudden he's helping from the front.
There
You
we
just don't
go.
anticipate this many numbers for Thieves.
All
He
right.
almost turns
There
to
we
find
go.
a second, but
Gotta
it's
watch
Optic
number-
for
yep,
3.
there you
and
go.
they're
You
back
seen
into
him?
time.
Yeah, I love the play to just disregard Dashy towards the back lines and keep your numbers.
Oh,
At
and he
least
lost
your
it already.
advantage still right in front of you, but you know when the gunfights, that's where it could come back to haunt you. Optic so cool. This final 10,
New lead.
or at least cut their losses and
nope,
think about that
129,
new time.
128.
But every single gunfight from this point on is very important. And it's Neum who finds the first, Neum finds another.
Hydra gonna get the information that there are players already on the time. Shotzzy
Ooh.
trying to dance around the tree, not gonna work out. Scrap with the follow-up, doesn't even need to come through as he's able to turn and nearly find Mercules. But now the sides get established. LA
Nice.
trying to spawn from the left, Optic spawning in from the back. But it's the Thieves in the time for now. 4v2 situation though for Optic, trying to make their way into the hard point. But Hydra, Scrap able to find a couple, leaves it to an opportunity to still contest this.
Dashy with three.
One more to find. Neum trying to clean things up, but Thieves are trying to restructure at the same time. Down right now, but we jump to an LA listening to see if they can make the comeback.
Bet not.
Watch out right side.
Okay. Nice, guys.
Yo,
Okay,
it's
good.
gonna be
You get 20. Get, yo, pillar on the pillar, Kyler. He's on the pillar.
I spawned
Yo,
new.
two tiki.
I spawned new.
That's why I don't new guys.
One bullet.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're behind me.
Yo, ready?
Small. I'm playing dub. I'm already. Yo, help the right. I'm all dub. I have time. I have time.
Drive your small.
Brandon, watch out, D dub.
He's a weaker. He's a weaker.
One spawn right. I have the right, James.
Yeah, we're not spawn.
I have right.
I spawn back out.
Yo, one front. One already taxi.
You get mid.
Kyler, one shot, Kyler, one shot, Kyler.
In mid, Merc, watch out.
I have your left side.
Yeah,
Kyler, one shot. Already in the window. Already top.
Have your top.
He went hill.
Throw one bullet.
I spawned the back.
Yeah, one shot.
Back alley. I spawned the back.
Have your back alley.
I'll see him back door.
One, two, yo. All shot time, boys. All shot time.
Back left door.
I'm trying back alley. Back alley. One shot.
Let's go like that, boys. Let's go like that.
Sunny time.
Go ladder here.
Shot left side time weak.
Done.
Two
Hard
time.
stun. Hard
I
stun.
Close up on
One shot.
the
Hard stun. Ah, he jumped over.
Okay.
Top for me there.
Stay alive here. Stay alive.
Yo, each out.
Yeah, Merc is
Top ladder.
Still top ladder, Chong.
Good shot, you're
Top
fine.
ladder.
Merc top ladder. Merc still top ladder. Still there, Merc.
Nice, guys.
I know.
This is such a close fucking game, yo.
And top, and top,
Top,
and
top, last
top.
one. Down on time. On laying down on the stairs. Bottom
Lay
of the stairs.
down.
Yeah, in you, boys.
We can
Nah.
take her up.
Money. Going home.
I'll see him banging. Money
I'm
home.
pitching left.
Yeah, bang to left.
I'm laying the
Yeah,
top.
one spawn deep dub, okay?
I'm gonna go ice cream with you, Paco. Hold on.
Did you? I'm playing my life back square.
I'm gonna slide up to the right.
Ready?
Ah, he's on the
Yeah,
heady.
left and right.
Okay.
Over
Both
to-
sides. Both sides.
Ready? I'm back bank right now.
I'll
So
throw
try
it.
to-
Help us,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
laying the top.
I'm trying to.
Yo, let's go bang together.
Yo,
Let's go bang
spawning
together.
18. Spawning 18.
Yeah, one's gonna be
On time, Merc.
Nice.
One's gonna be
Watch out.
Merc is just shotgun.
Nice.
Stone on me. Stone.
One's gonna be
One's
left.
gonna be ice cream.
Stone.
My main one's gonna be ice cream.
I spawn shower.
Top broken. Top
right,
broken.
that's
Running away.
nice,
Running away.
nice.
Running away. Top broken. Top broken.
On time. On time. Hold.
Running away. Top broken.
20, 18.
On time.
Spawning
Last time
18.
Merc gonna be low bridge.
I have time.
No, they spawn shower.
No,
They spawn
18.
shower.
Hearts on low bridge.
Yo,
Eighteen,
two
Papa,
spawn
I
shower.
promise you.
Yeah, no, but the
Low bridge
first
going
two, the
right.
first
Low
two
bridge
shower.
going
Last
right.
two shower.
Take your
I have hold.
Take your
Coming
time.
back right.
Yo,
Still on you.
right.
Right of me, dead.
In the back.
Yo, two bank. Last two.
Last
Last
two.
two bank. Last two.
Chime me close. Weak.
Help him, boys, help
Chime me close. Let me close.
I got
All right, one more Kyler close. You got close. Nice.
I have hold. It
I'm
can be
getting on the
funded.
right. They're
Yeah.
spawning one more.
They're gonna be right. They're
Just
gonna
spawn
be
in
right.
Does
shower.
someone pick up hole?
Yeah, I got it. I can. I have
Run
to
there,
cross.
Brandon on the car.
Yeah, he's stuff.
I'm just making
This
noise.
is
Stop
the game,
18.
guys.
Stop
This is the
18.
game. I don't see nothing. Yo,
Back
one
one,
shot, two
back
shots.
Back
Yo,
18.
Stone.
Back 18. Back 18.
Take it.
All good. All good.
Stone and low bridge.
Take it, Brandon. One shot.
All good. Stone and low bridge. Front
Yo,
mid.
yo, forefront.
Go front.
Yeah, I'm down.
This is so neck and neck. It's crazy.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Gotta kill this guy.
Man,
Still
taxi.
taxi. Backing up the time.
He's two on top.
Merc with 3.
He's on the taxi.
Back and forth, but Mercules is starting to turn up, Jay. He's on another 5 spree, 30 and 21. The only thing he's been missing out on is not being able to finish off a Hellstorm, but he has been so instrumental towards Optic keeping this lead.
Oh, he's the reason why they have the lead, man. He was able to make such a great play at the ending of the P4, but just slipping by Neum and Hydra, going on 5 in a row. And then just now off this rotation, locating 3.
Good shit, Merc. Good shit, Merc.
Still trying to keep their 20-point lead.
God.
Hercules starting to relocate his Hercules form. He was going off.
There's the CDL and then
Dashy.
there's the CDL driver's license that Merc just showed off by playing around
Shit.
18. Unbelievable. Hook now on rotation finds the first. Does he get a read that there's a second nearby? Hard to tell if they know that Scrap is here, and yet Shotzi will get that information. Now, leader's advantage, potentially leading toward
Oh my
potential
God,
map win
dude.
for Optic. Dashy off 3 in a row. LA spawning around the map, not in any sort of concentrated effort, and Optic can close here.
Oh, but Neum is able to read. Mercury so far pushed out, so first kill goes in favor of LA, and they also have a pinch on the opposite side. So in a 3v4, you gotta try to hold on. You are finding
No.
the trades. Dashy gonna be
No.
the last man standing, but the numbers for Thieves is good enough for the break.
I mean, we're talking about a 2v4 situation if you were to take a freeze frame of the minimap with both players for Thieves on opposite sides way out of the play, and they still find ways to get
Oh
kills.
my
and
goodness.
it turns
4 dead
into a
for
clean
Optic.
break. All 4 dead for Optic. 237 is where it stops for Texas. LA, 225 and counting. Trying to get a read. Hydra up front. Scrap able to help out. Gets the one trade. How about more? Looking for
There we go.
everything.
Yes,
Not
yes.
quite. And Neum
Still
will
lose.
drop. They
Oh,
will
if
lose
they can
here.
win this right now, they can win this right now.
This is on the case.
Just gotta get it for a slither of a
Come on,
second.
come on, come on.
I'm pushing you back
They got
forward.
this.
So
Oh,
far, so
1
good,
second.
but
No.
A millisecond contest from Scrap is good enough. Thieves win the rotation anew.
Oh
Gotta
no.
be perfect though. They need 20 seconds of time without giving away a 1/10 of a second, it feels like. Shotzi, Mercules, first couple of kills come through. Neum cannot leave.
This
the
is
hard
game
point.
winner right here
Shotzi fresh
for
off
both
the region.
teams.
Can't win the first
Oh
battle. It's
my.
Abizi for 2. 239, 249. Abizi for 3. Dashy, you cannot drop here. You have to keep your life. Returning back up top. Chasing down 1. Oh, what a read from Abizi. Damages out. Now it's 248 to 249. Scrap the last one left. You have to stay alive if you're Shotzi. The contestant
Let's
through.
go.
Down and Optic get
Holy
one through.
shit, what a
Only
fucking
just
game.
Barely.
Holy
cow.
fuck.
That's what it takes for Optic to win maps versus LA. Grueling finishes like that. Everyone whip out an NPC. Someone find a kill. But it's Dashy who starts it off in that final push. Puts himself in the top window. Gets that opening blood. Allows your teammates to just fly on in. I know it was Scrap, potentially a little bit nervous knowing that he was the last man standing in another 1v2.
God
But you don't allow
That was
these to break you
insane.
down on grid.
That was insane. That was a
Gotta
fucking
take a look at it
crazy
again,
ass
man, because
game.
All of these kills off the rotation
Holy
were
shit.
going in favor of LA. Optic needed to have one moment.
What a fucking
one
game.
Possible situation just to go their way. And it took a couple extra NPCs to get it done.
Yeah, and honestly, being able to finish off these 2 kills for Thieves, I was thinking game was over right here, but then another moment from Scrap where he gets a manifest double that you just don't expect to
God
happen.
damn.
And then Abizi again just coming up clutch. Gets 3 in this moment. The rewrap back over onto Shotzi. So good to clean up that space because you just don't get that final sliver. Then back like you call though. This is where Optic had been winning the majority of their time was over at P4. And
That's the Optic I know right there.
Okay.
That's the Optic
2
I know
spawns are
right
gonna be in
there.
favor of Optic, but then Abizi again comes back and shuts the door and allows Thieves to reinforce.
And the Beezy kept on finding kill after kill, but this is the most important one out of Dashy. Played the cutoff, executes that one-on-one versus the Beezy, and just starts off the trade.
Yeah, they got
fights.
this on
Now all
Prize
your
Picks.
Teammates are coming off the respawn, just flooding that back door, knowing that they have the numbers, knowing that they have the advantage. And finally gain some momentum in the series. series is far from over, Al. But Optic,
You can bet on
feeling a
individual
little bit
players. You can bet on,
You get something.
teams,
You get something
scores,
And
kill
I just
death
have to again
ratios,
say,
all
I
that.
hate to come across like we're just kind of riding the Thieves train right now, but even in moments where you watch like what happens like in a 90-second affair, like the scrap time of one hill into the full time of the next one, like especially going from
What a
2 to 3, it's
fucking
like, okay,
game.
Optic are doing all the right things.
Oh my
When you
God.
look up at the scoreboard, it's only a 10-point game. It's just like LA are so good at either finding contest time or more in particular, getting into a position to keep time relatively neutral. I mean, look at Abizi, 32 and 27 with a minute 42 and 18 objective
What a
kills for the
fucking
L.
game. That was
It's
peak.
just every time you think Optic are doing the right
That was
things and they're in a
peak.
4v2, they're in a good setup, someone sneaks out and still is able to contest time that you just would not expect. So very, very close affair. And now we all of a sudden have a
Like,
maybe
look at that.
series
Look how
in our
close
hands here,
that
because
was.
for a
That's
moment, it
fucking
looked like LA were
crazy,
about
yo.
to pull off another impossible one, but Optic get one through, and now we look over to another search and destroy that for both these two teams we haven't seen a lot of. It's Hacienda.
yeah, but they ain't played it a lot. Even though they haven't played it this season a lot, all throughout last year. Like, this is one of their go-tos, especially if you are Optic. We watched them play it one time so far this season, and Shotzi was just never letting go of his front stick, like just consistently running it down. And Optic, are going to be installed on Hacienda with so much confidence to make all the plays that they want. I know Thieves have yet to try this one, so let's see if they're that good of an S&D team.
How many times do we think of like Abizi just running down Fountain and finding a first blood?
Or Shotzi.
I don't know. Or Shotzi. Could be a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both. I'm here for that. Let's try to get this series going. It feels like we're finally arrived in what we would have expected after a 2-point affair, getting Optic their first map win. Till that point, it's been all Thieves. See how things unfold when we come back for map number 5 on the backside of the break.
Intermission.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to phasevegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Go pick up the 2026 Call of Duty League Championship Tracer Pack.
Don't do
you
that.
can support all 12 Call of Duty League teams.
Don't do that.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
You already know I'm live streaming the entire World Championship Series.
Ravens are a work-from-home team.
Hero setting down Hydra from putting together a very congested spawn trap.
I'm sorry.
That's good. That is good. That right there is good content.
We're using that one.
That is good content.
That is the best way to call
That is good content. Help me jack off, Prime. Absolutely. You know ball, buddy. Calling them a work-from-home
Who
team
said
is
that? Who said
so
that? We need to give it
disrespectful,
props.
dude.
But the Miami Heretics are hungry for a win. Can they end this streak?
Then, Toronto squares off against Minnesota. The Rocker will need a masterclass from the rookie Linz.
What is Ben doing here?
Welcome back there, friends. What is Ben doing there? What is Ben J up to these days? Still missing 8-foot putts? Probably. Optic, Thieves, 3-1 the count in favor of LA, but a 2-point game with some fire. maybe is enough to awaken the inner demons of Optic Texas, because so far it has been all LA all the time, always. Let's take a look back at how things had unfolded in map number 2, because if you weren't here for it, you probably missed it. It was about a 6-minute game. Unbelievably quick. It was Neum, the takeover guy. 5.0 KD means he went 10-2, tons of damage, won every single opening duel he found himself in. Jay.
Yeah, just the ultimate do-it-all player. Doesn't matter what weapon he has. The guy can be the island guy. He could be your first blood sniper guy. He can also whip out an SMG if you want to just fly on in and play trade. He was unreal in that game 2 Search and Destroy. And if you allow that guy to earn a Hellstorm on a different map like Hacienda, then yeah, you're also not going to have a good time. So for playmakers like Shotzi, who loves to run around and play for those openings, this needs to be your takeover map.
Indeed the case. It'll be Optic on the opening attack. 3-1 split up, looking over towards top window to B.
Oh, they both went to the wrong bomb sites.
Are not bothering with it. Just going to try to play a retake. They've gotten the entire
Plant
A
that
side
shit
of the
right
map.
now, yep.
And they're going to get a little bit of a feel out from Scrap early. It looks like, yeah, they may know that Shotzi had already played 4, but he will retreat back to a water. And as Hydra drops, it's a 4v3 post plant for Optic.
Yeah, Shotzi's still holding strong. Water position, but just a little bit too low. In the pond is a BZ. You turn it into an instant 2v2, 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, and Niem's able to find another double hook. The last one standing in a 1v2. First player comes out, second there. The shots were close, but Niem finds a way to win the battle, and he's starting off 3-0.
Thanks for the 100, mate. I appreciate you.
Can't let the guy do it, man. You get the bomb planted. You also find the first blood. But if you are Optic, you know we can't give up Ross control because we don't have an angle. Just in case they try to sneak that defuse in. No trophy systems force them to be uncomfortable, and that round was already done when Abizi just locates Shotzi the way that he does. Yeah. Shotzi's expecting that water route, but Abizi, the deep diver, gets the better of him, and Thieves take that opening round.
You watch this shit a lot?
Unbelievable. Now it's down to an LA Thieves offense. Optic will go to the 3-1 defensive split, hard focused over towards A. It'll be Dashy by himself up top at window, looking for space through open hall. He's taking it. Shachi trying to return over to this position to try to see if they can maybe bully out the Thieves, but Niem got the read, and that's all you need. Get out of there. Stay alive. Play your 4v3. And you might catch shots. You get a little bit over aggressive, but instead the shots are perfect, and we'll go 3v3.
Yeah, they're not able to trade him, so Shachi still a focal point for Thieves.
Grab one.
On their next move, but Scrap, he's thinking it's all going to be clear on this side of the map. Dashy in a cruddy spot gets the better of him, and now numbers in favor of Optic.
Yeah, and Thieves are a little bit stuck right now. They've
3v2.
Let too much of this round go by to where any information they would have had in the first break-off is pretty much invalid now at this point. So Beezy will play on one side, looking for some info. Mercury's playing on close section of the arches, will go unnoticed. And it looks like Thieves are going to try to finish this back at the A site. Unless Abizi says, hey, come my direction, no one's home. Oh, and do they see Dashy in Boathouse? Oh, yikes. Mercy. At least Dashy is the awareness of it. That's your bomb carrier down. And that makes this 1v2 nearly impossible for Abizi.
Yeah, bomb's going to be down over towards Boathouse. Right, going to be a GG on the round, but this is all due to just Shotzi finding one kill. Because the entire time, Thieves really didn't want to move from that mid-map area, knowing that Shotzi was still alive. Like this, so everything was calculated. Everything took an extra shoulder.
This is nothing, too. This is an online tournament. Wait till they do, like, you know, like a major, because this is a major tournament. They're in a whole stadium. And they have, like, crowds, and they be roaring and shit, going like, oh, you got shit on.
So we're seeing really both teams defensively, especially without trophy systems, are looking for that opening advantage towards that archway with nades and utility. But now, Thieves will spread the map a little bit more evenly. Two players making it aggressive through open staircase. That's going to be assisted by Niem up top of the windows. Dashy aware that this could potentially be in play, but do you know that they're this close? No, you do not. Hydra able to find one. Abizi unfortunately taking down his teammate, but still confirms one of his own, and then comes back to the play with Niem. Hook the last one standing.
It's still 1v2,
and he's a little bit stuck right now up top towards open stairs.
Yeah, the good thing is he does have bomb in hand.
Go for the plant. Go for the plant.
He can make the play come to him.
Yes.
That's the perfect decision to make at this point. Bomb's going to get planted at B.
Behind rock.
Scrap and BZ going to take a little bit of time just working from this one.
And Hoogs is going to play this one up close and personal. It's a risky position, though. It could hit you from the flank, open stairs. You wouldn't know it.
Bro, he's got to hold the rock.
And interesting, LA is going to look to see if they can catch Hook re-wrapping through office. He's not interested in that. So now 22 seconds on the clock. Here comes the play for the defuse on B.
Go, go,
Scrap
go,
playing
go.
bodyguard. Ook now moving to check. See Scrap.
There we go. Yes,
And he catches
man.
the second
Yes.
just before
Let's
the
go.
defuse comes through. Very close, but a perfect 1v2 from Ook.
And what these have been doing
My
to
man.
in this series so far is Search and Destroy. It's just not giving them any information to work with. And that's exactly what Hoop does there. You waste about 10 seconds,
shit's too
15
good,
seconds
dude.
just to play for the rewrap. But then you are forcing now to commit on the defuse because the nuke has yet to show face. Kyler's able to get the round there for Optic and keep the momentum on their side.
Yeah, it's big. What does Optic want to throw in this next defensive round? Something very similar to what we saw
Thieves
from
are pushing
Thieves.
the A side, unfortunately.
Their SMGs are running rapidly over through open steps. They'll make their way up top.
Oh, they went for a
Meanwhile,
quick one.
Thieves are like, cool, sounds great. We'll play today.
Shotzi still not able to locate anyone. This is what the Thieves have been catching a lot of teams off guard with, but just forcing the mind games, forcing Optic to keep on thinking, but you think a little bit too much, and eventually someone's going to walk in front of you. Hoop with the first, Shotzi with the second.
Yeah, and I really love this from the defensive option.
Oh, there we
Keep
go.
putting
One
pressure
left.
On that top staircase position, you know for a fact that Thieves now have to be playing down low.
Defuse.
And you pick them
3-1 Optic.
I mean, that's the one thing I will say about this map compared to last year with the double, wall jump that's potentially there. Getting up the top window from the low ground is obviously way easier than it was last year. And that means that all of a sudden, it's not just controlling that top hallway. You also have to worry about players who can quickly find positions to get back to that spot later in the post plan. And Optic do a really nice job of making sure that that's not the case for LA.
Yeah, they just didn't give him a chance. All right, 10 seconds go down. You have yet to show face. We've already held down our turn position. We have all of them mapped, so you have to be playing through fences or someone working on the late pinch. Eventually, time gets away from you. You try to make that play, but that's exactly what Shotzi and Hook love to do. It's not 2 rounds in a row now for Optic. Starting to come alive here in the Search and Destroy. First one in the first 10 seconds. They got early numbers.
Yeah, and you got to be careful here for your LA's defense. You don't want to get picked playing over through checkers, but wow, the damage is in, and LA make the read that Optic are not fully here, so they get themselves into a 3v3. Here comes the flank throw from Shotzi. Anyone watching for it? They are, but Shotzi still able to confirm one before dropping. Now it's just down to Optic through Lambo. 2v2 situation. Shots from Scrap and Dash. You go back and forth between Mercules.
Going for a flank. Can he read it?
The pick. And Abeezy's looking to maybe catch some time in here in the wrap back, but Dashy's read it. And that should be enough information for Optic to just make sure they don't get caught off guard, collect the bomb, and play their 2v1 from here.
Yeah, just run around as an army of 2. It's going to give yourself the best chance of clutching this one up. Only 30 seconds remaining on the round. Easy found the timing, just can't get out of dodge. That's what happens when you play the hallways and both players that you're trying to contest have M15s. Great plays from Optic.
Are they about to pull a wrist sweep, yo?
To walk away with the numbers.
I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
That is now 4 rounds in a row for the green wall.
Yeah, huge. And it's come in a variety of ways. Doing it on both sides of the bomb is one thing, but showing different initial set plays in terms of what they want to do in terms
Mark
of
looks like he's sweating. Same with Hydra.
The offense also, I think, has LA guessing just a little bit in terms of how do we respond to this? How do we adapt to this? So 4-1 the count. Mercules carrying in 3 streak into round number 6. Similar look for Optic on this particular defense. However, the players up top through windows really not assisting the SMGs on this route. And once more, LA will just take the quick plan.
Yeah, they're trying to isolate onto Abeezy.
There we go. Hoop.
Yeah, man. Doesn't even matter because Mercules.
There we go.
It's the first blood. Hook and Shotzi combined for 2, and that's already 4 up, 4 down.
5-1 Optic.
Way too efficient right
Let's
now.
go.
They're not showing face to mid or at that at the B site to where they're quickly just taking that space away from LA doing anything else. Like they went back to the same exact strategy that they did on the previous offense, and it's the same exact result, just not the one that you wanted. Optic now at game point.
Yeah, I mean,
I had Cheetos stuck in my teeth,
terms, this is just Optic saying we do not want LA to have that top hallway. Every single set up for the defense in the last couple of rounds has been SMGs taking away the space through secret steps, the ARs in a position to at least get contact over through Fireplace Hall. And when there is a post plant, LA are trying to scramble to get that position back, not actually hold it for their post plant. So Optic are keeping them on the low ground, which is so crucial. And that's going to have to be something that if we get another offensive round for LA, they're going to need to figure out. 5-1 the count. Possible first blood battle here. If he's able to beat Shotzzy as they essentially slide into one another, and Mercules has to at least value his life for now. We'll go 3v4 in favor of LA.
Yeah, now if you are LA, no need to ego chow any of these gunfights. Just read where the player's coming in and then use your teamwork to execute these final couple of waves.
Nobody's watching the barn push.
A minute left to go. All of Optic tracked over towards the A side. You see Hydra's just waiting for his teammates to get the comp before he goes, but by the time he goes, it's a 1v4. Easy round there for LA.
Yeah, really well done there for LA, just not getting a little too greedy with their numbers, because it definitely felt like Optic were not committed to the plant to see if they could catch LA in the middle of a contest for that top hall, and of course for the bomb site itself. Not the case though. It's perfect in terms of recontesting the site. And now we're going to find out what kind of an answer does LA have for Optic, who have taken away that top hall position so easily on defense.
Yeah, I think you just put it on the screen right there. What your call should be, and that's aggression through the middle of the map. Don't allow Optic to be very comfortable in that position, because they are gathering so much info that they are trapping you in the first 10 seconds over towards fence line. So contesting mid might be the best answer. And Abiz is going to switch from the M15 to the MPC.
Another quick
They're going to go right back over to this B strat and wait for Optic this time around.
Yep. But Optic are essentially saying, until you plant, we've got no interest in contesting. And instead, well, I thought for a moment they were just going to catch Abizi out on that route up top to patio, but Optic don't even take a shot. And Hydra finds Mercules backside 10. Now he's got info to set up Abizi for a freebie, and this is a little bit too simple. Dashy does get one in response. And to be fair, LA have not planted yet. So Shotzzy is still in a position to potentially win the round. Oh my goodness, the first one there, the second not quite centered. And we'll go to the 2v2, 35 on the clock.
That was crazy.
Shotzzy has him trapped. Technically still catch someone off guard, but ready and waiting is going to be Neum. So now Dashy in a 1v2, 25
one of the most
seconds
clutch
left.
players in the
They have no
league. He
idea
can
where
do this.
is.
He can do this.
Yeah. Dashy tries to take away the arches through well. And he's going to see the bomb come out. There's Hydra. There's Neum. Gets the first. Shots to the second.
Fucking hell yeah, boy. Let's go.
Okay. All of a sudden, it feels like we've got ourselves a series. Optic 6-2 the Hacienda. LA not able to put together a response for Optic's defense.
Yeah, just a little bit too late to making those mid-round adjustments to try to counter what Optic are throwing at you. Because this might have been the first
right here, look.
so
1,
throughout this entire
2,
series
3.
where Optic actually looked comfortable, where the players doing what they usually do best, and Shotzzy making Shotzzy plays. This is just one that, even though they didn't have many reps on it, we knew it was going to treat them well. Had so much success in the last title, and they continue in here in Black Ops 7.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Watch the
So
game with me.
6-2 the count. The scoreboard doesn't really give you that. First bloods are relatively even.
If you want to play
Stat
games,
line
go play the
relatively
game.
even outside of Mercules, who goes 8-5. But honestly speaking, Jay, I think that's just a game plan design standpoint. You know,
Maybe
the
it's just a
initial
play,
round
Jay.
for LA, you get the follow-up offense from Optic, but then they go on that 4-in-a-row spree, and again, just kind of
the
classifying
game's
it.
not. I'm not. This
It's
is grand
LA having
finals. This
issues
is
on their attack, controlling the space that was given to
Okay,
them
if it's easy, you
over
got this
towards
then.
that A site. They get a couple of plants off, but their post plant is just so feeble and so one-dimensional that it just allows Optic to make some easy reads.
Yeah, they just gave up all of it, Matt, man. You can dominate fence line. You can have your back's flank being secured, but if you give up that map with all the angles that you can approach over towards that A site, it's just very difficult, especially if you're losing that first gunfight. So fantastic plays there from Optic to show that teamwork is going to make the dream work, even with our backs against the wall, because there was so many positions where Abizi, who loves to be like the guy to fly on in and get the first blood, he was the island player on 2 of their 4 attacking rounds, and he got isolated in 2 of those 4 attacking rounds by just getting picked up with the M15. The aggression was the answer for Optic, and they stay alive in this series a little bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
2, 3.
Okay, so now it gets to a 3-2 map count as Optic were able to put together their first convincing moment so far in this series. And kind of, it's one of those things, man. You see a 2-point game come your way.
They
through
can
hard
come
points,
back.
and it just
They
feels
can
like
come
it just
back.
ignites the fire inside of Optic. 6-2 the Hacienda. Now to
I'm telling you, bro. If they do this shit, I'm losing. I'm fucking losing my shit, dude. If they do this. Yeah, I saw DMZ too. I'm pretty hyped for it. I will be playing it.
It's been
I will be
LA's
playing
playground,
it.
including a 5-4 win on Optic at Atlanta. at the Major 3 Grand Finals.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what they're like on 6 in a row on this map ever since the meta change. It's because like NPCs is the name of the game for LA. They just continuously are getting behind you. And if you are Optic with the likes of Shotzzy and Hook, you got to be able to stop them or at least tell one of your ARs to match them and whip out that third SMG because it's just way too overwhelming. When you're thinking, all right, I took care of Abizi, I took care of Hydra, our spawn should be clear. No, Neem is going to be there with an NPC. Scrap sometimes finds himself behind enemy lines. It's just like these guys are so hard to keep track of, but at least so far, in the last 2 maps, Optic have dug their feet in the sand, got a grip on this series, and are finally showcasing why they are one of the top dogs.
And I also know, just to kind of give you guys at home something a little bit more intentional to look at, keep your eye on what timings and routes Hook and Shotzzy are going to take. For those of you that are avid fans of the flank and all of our other watch parties, there was an aggressive debate about Shotzzy and Hook and their play styles on this map mode combo when they played at the Grand Finals. Were they getting too loose? Were they trying to do too much, stepping away too far from their teammates? I think on one side of the argument, it was, you know, at a certain point, you have to trust that your teammates are going to at least trade that in those face-up battles. On the other front, it's a, should you have come back to help us to make sure we win those battles and not lose the map?
Was it Scar hardpoint again?
Which side?
Oh no, Scar
you favor?
Overload.
And will any of that
My
actually
fault,
come
gang.
together again? Because the other thing
I'm
about
tripping.
that combo, Jay, is like you take that into retrospect, and if you're looking specifically
They have
at
to win
those moments
this.
as a
They
squad,
have
you know
to
better
win
than
both
most,
maps.
that could play with your head. If you're a Shotzzy or a Hook and you're thinking that after like a post-game VOD review that, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been hitting those routes, that could mess with you big in terms of if they actually do that at all.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man, because if you're gonna hit those OE routes, you're putting more pressure on your teammates who are trying to lock down the opposite side of the map, just to stall time for you to make the big time play. So you gotta be calculated. You gotta choose when's the right time to make those plays happen. Because Optic, with their backs against the wall, desperately needed at this point. They're starting off on the good side, so you want to get as many scores as you possibly can, but it's always about the break-off.
Absolutely the case, and like we talked about on the Den, break-off-wise, Thieves have been, I would say, definitively our best team in Overload in the first 45 seconds. Nice response here, though. Optic will at least evenly trade things out. Neem trying to get the last shot into Hook, who's able to counter with a stun. And now Neem's in some trouble, but he's able to find the first, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange. Hydra the last one standing as the EMP is in Optic's hands. Kills come through. Shotzzy trying to
get it. No!
Oh, can't quite get through the threshold. No. Shotzzy back to 100 HP, little bounce off the wall.
All right, there you go.
Trying to push forward, but
oh no.
It's that land over the top.
Apply the pressure, apply the pressure,
Have it just
apply the
down
pressure.
to 1, and it looks like Thieves will be able to set up at least some sort of a defense here, but hold on, not done.
He's still here.
Still fighting, still trying to get this EMP over the threshold, but Abizi, he finds himself one. Dashy stuck on a pistol. You think the moment should be over, and very well it is.
Holy moly, what a bloodbath. All
That
around
was
that
crazy.
area just for a
He was
capture
it
not
was
to go
right there at
down.
the goal line, dude. It's fucked
So everyone
up.
can take a little bit of a breath. Starting to fight for that mid-map control, and it's Shotzzy for now, at least controlling Deli. Hook on the opposite side is trying to create some more space over through play, but both get shut down, and now the ARs for Thieves could just pre-aim forward.
Yeah, there we go. Thieves starting to build some momentum, have the numbers. Working on routes, not just through the P3 side of that, but also over towards Motel. Hook will stop one of those two plays. Shotzzy now over the top, getting some pressure from Thieves, pushing
Nice,
a little
3
bit.
dead.
Hook and Merc have that covered, and now
Grab
Shotzzy
it,
can
push
start to
up.
get a little bit more loose. Hook can do the same thing, trying to get over to the
dead.
Thieves building, and both SMGs will find their way forward.
Going for a B. Going for the B.
Anyone from
Nice,
Thieves puts
nice.
themselves in a position to get one kill to
That's
slow
it. That's
down
a
this
goal right
play.
there. That's a goal.
The only one that's going to be in a position to do that is Hydra. But Optic get on the board first. The reset, though, they're not in a position that Scrap finds 3. They're already going to block those spawns. It's all on Mercules to keep this safe.
They've lost Mercules, though, so yes, you get a couple of players for it, but no one is going to be able to cleanly take this EMP. Finally, the shutdown has enough time been killed. Who can able to find one through the mid-cut?
No.
Just on to what Abizi could do from the front, and the counter cap is immediately there. Ooh, we'll go back and rewatch that one at one moment in time. Optic able to get the first score, but give away so much of the map, and Thieves convert on the response.
And look at Scrap, knowing that he is surrounded by all of Optic. Let me just get one kill to slow them down. Teammates are now here to slay out the rest of them. You still haven't located where Shotzzy is, but Shotzi's more focused on the spawn kill, and he's able to find it because now he's going to turn into the lead blocker, but he just runs out to the middle of the map, and now this is going to slow down Optic.
All right, they can get the diffuser now, or the whatever you want to call it, the device.
LA will also be pushed back into their spawn. 2 minutes on the clock here in the first half. Optic Optic carrying the EMP up top as they would traditionally do towards field side, but there's not a lot of help here. And Optic are actually spawning over towards backside red steps. So this is kind of one of those desperate moments where you're trying to fight back and win portions of the map to at least get yourself set up, and that will work out. 2 will drop LA in some trouble here as it's just down to Scrap. He finds himself 2. Spawners now going to make their way back over.
Oh my!
From Scrap absolutely pelts Hook, and LA's defense will get into position.
They just keep on stopping them. It doesn't matter how much possession time Optic have. It's still a tie game on the better side. And now with the counter cap opportunity, if you find this kill, and it's Hydra with the Hydra reel. Just keep on stalling time because Scrap is going to jump that one in for free. Thieves have the lead.
And now all of a sudden back over towards the middle of the map comes the next EMP with a minute 15 on the clock. Luke putting pressure onto the Thieves spawn. Neem stuck with an M15 inside of mid-market. Not the weapon that you want for the job. He gets a ton of damage and now can resort to the pistol.
Streak.
Hydra is up top over towards green. Streak being called in like you call. It's at least enough to help out to gain that space towards green. But Shotzi has eluded it, at least for a small time, and that actually lets Dashy get behind the play here towards A.
Dashy needs to get a lot more than just 1 kill. He's able to find 2. Can't get the 3rd onto Neem, though. And even with him finding a double, you don't locate the last 2 players with these, so just camp your corners, guarantee your ones, because time is getting away. Only 40 seconds. Optic desperately at least want to tie this before halftime.
Yeah, but Neem is being so slippery through the middle of the map. As much as the space is nice for Optic, you have to get the EMP to follow up on it. And they're not all 4 Optic players will drop. Neem trying to push forward, but gets caught throwing a trophy system. 20 seconds left. It'll be Scrap to carry the EMP. Forward blockers in Hydra and Abizi working on opposite sides of the map. And finally, Neem off spawn will help Scrap make his way through Motel.
Should they keep on finding the opening kill? Now in the final 5 seconds, you're going to try to retract it or at least play a little bit of mind games because Hydra is lead blocking on both sides. But Thieves now in extra time have the final push in their possession. The BZ's able to locate 1. Scrap eventually is going to fall. But you are 100% happy if you are LA. On the bad side, you stop them for a minute straight at the goal line. And then you're also going into the better side now, up by 1. And you know your SMGs are foaming out the mouth to get into blue already.
Oh, yeah. Without
the amount of times I've seen
one
fucking
of the
Hercules die at the goal line is insane.
Over towards the A zone. It just looked like after each and every kill, Optic was going to have a chance. But then in the scoring moment, because of where they're spawning over towards Motel side and middle, everyone has to help get it through the finish line, that there's no one in position to stop the quick capture from the top side of the map. And then this one is just one of those moments where you just get that little bit of extra benefit of being in reach of the knife. So 2-1, swap the sides, second half action. Optic need to win this to send it to 7. LA, leader's advantage from the favored side.
Oh my goodness.
Got a solid break off.
Yeah, and they back down Hook. They know that Shotzi was over towards the plane side, so if
way.
they quickly trade him out, we can add score number 3. It stalls out so much time, Stun's able to connect, and now it's Hydra roaming in blue with an M15. Yeah, he usually doesn't have this gun, but he's still finding kills.
Oh! He's got the pistol too, and that's another 3rd kill coming from Neem plus the 4th.
EMP like
shit now before the reset, but everyone is so far away. May not make a difference. So Hydra on this fence position continues to keep Optic spawning all the way out, and a 3rd score comes through. Pressure now firmly established as Optic are down big, but they do put together a clean break off. 4 dead for LA on this next set.
And this is where you're banking on Shotzi to find that opening kill, but it's actually going to be Hook with a little bit of assistance. So Optic have the EMP in their possession. They are dominating time of possession, by the way, in this game. Just not dominating in the scoreboard. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, and you find 2 kills over towards Motel. Might be the opportunity you were looking for.
There we go. There we go. Hit it.
Pistol shots, trophy system down. Merc with the score. EMP will spawn behind.
Oh my God, Dashy, you're God.
Gets it done with the pistol. Oh my goodness. But now all of a sudden, hold on a second.
Yes.
Optic spawn firmly up towards the P3 side of the map. EMP's down low towards Motel. And yeah, you can put some pressure onto LA's spawns.
Let's fucking go, dude.
You also have to be careful that LA will just push right through this setup.
Yeah, now they can completely disregard Shotzi or just try to not put as much focus on him. He's still maybe make an impactful kill. Just gotta be the lead blocker, sniff out that final player in Hydra. EMP carrier falls. Dashy trying to hold down this top position. Him alongside Hook. That's already 3. They might be able to get score number 3, but Neum shuts it down.
Oh, so much damage from Neum, even onto Hook behind that. Shotzzy trying to find this position back into Optic's favor.
Gotta keep applying the pressure.
Drops the EMP, so now it's just Shotzzy by himself behind enemy lines. It looks like LA are just going to try to avoid him, just kind of keep their heads on a swivel as they try to move up the map and find the elimination. Now it's down to the focus from the front. Hydra looking for the pistol win, but did not expect 2 Optic players to be here. Abizi on 3, still holding the P3 side of the map, but a big win from Hook has Optic resetting. 2:30 on the clock, still a 1-point game for Thieves.
Bro, they need to take that shit and run.
If you can win this one-on-one gunfight quickly, grab it, you're gonna stand a chance at a score. But everyone racing over towards the motel side. Hydra gets picked off. Optic in a 3v3 for this map control.
Big win, 3 kills come through. Last one up alive is Scrap.
Let the lead blocker go. There we go. Yes. Run. No.
Oh, but the stuns are landing and no one's able to seize Hydra over towards the backside. He still goes unnoticed. No one even looks his direction. Just kind of out in the middle of no man's land. Hydra gets 3 stops to play, and now LA are back on the offense.
Yeah, Shotzi's just trying to be annoying. Already in a position, a very powerful position, to cause some problems. Yes, top green spawn. He's blocking these close spawns from LA to spawn them over.
There we go. Okay, tie game. Let's go.
Okay,
let's go. Tie game.
3:35 on the clock. EMP back to mid-map. LA have a
minute 30 on a fucking scoreboard, man. Minute 30 time.
The backside of market.
Run.
Solid. Who able to find
Run.
Abizi.
Run.
Have to try to move over, but the problem is you get one player Hydra still to spawn up to defend this A zone. Minute 15 now on the
none
clock.
of Optic are even over there. They need to get over there.
And now no one want to grabbing this EMP very quickly. Let's get the map control to start it off. And it's Hydra and Scrap already finding 2. You know, at least one.
This is not good. No. Go.
That's all 4 dead. Everyone coming off the respawn. Gotta wait for Scrap on this pinch, and this is looking like score 4.
Oh, but Dashy gets 2. Last one left alive. Yes. Scrap trying to get there, but not gonna happen. Hydra, can you find that? Oh, 2 come through. 1 more to grab, but Shotzzy saves the day again. Woo. Huge stand for Optic. Still tied at 3. Shotzzy making a quick rotation over to play, but he doesn't have a lot of help here. So LA will have a chance to hold numbers and try to control the map.
Yeah, he's just trying to get the EMP out, and look at what Neum is already doing, taking the space on the opposite side. SMG and AR in the back pocket, but all he wants to do is value his life. He gets picked, and Optic should have the numbers to stop this.
But look at Hydra rewrapping backside fences.
Oh no.
Optic are a bit stuck behind the tank. First kills come through. 1 more to grab.
No.
Can you get there to pick up and score in time? Yes, you can. That's 15 seconds on the clock. Optic are reeling. They're finding the kills they need, though. That's all 4 dead. It's going to be an opportunity for someone to grab this and potentially score behind.
Go.
Here comes the relay. It's just going to be down to can you find the kills? Abizi start things off. You can still play for overtime, but the chase is on. They're going to find Mercules. Optic may have been the kings of consistency, but Black Ops 7 is now firmly in the hands of the LA Thieves with 3 tournament wins in a row.
Mic on.
What
Mic off.
Performance from our most recent champions. From start to finish of this series, you played some maps that you're not familiar with, some maps that haven't really treated you well on this season, and they were heavily in favor of the green wall, and you beat the hell out of them in the first 3. Even though it does go to the distance to map number 6, Overload was a difference maker at Atlanta, and it's a difference maker here in Minor 2. LA complete the series versus Optic once again, and they are crowned our champions of another minor.
Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff, man. And it's become undeniable now. You may have had LA or Optic kind of interchange between the number 1 and number 2 position after the last major, and that would be fine. There are good arguments for both until, I would say, this series right here. A 2-point game on the Hacienda, the Gridlock hardpoint. Everything else until that point had been all Thieves. Yes, there's a great response on the Hacienda search and destroy for Optic, and a near chance to send this thing into a 7th map, or at least an overtime in the Scar Overload, but we don't get all the way there this time around. Huge win for LA. That's Minor 1, Major 3, Minor 2. Black Ops 7 right now is all Thieves all the time. They're running it up, Jay. Final thoughts.
Oh, they are unbelievable, man. Without a doubt, the top team that we have in the game. And if you are Optic, who need to work on their overload, yeah, you desperately need it versus that kind of team, man, because it's going to be tough to beat them.
Insane Grand Finals. That concludes Minor 2. We're back with quals, but before we do, back to the desk.
The 3-peat for LA Thieves. There we go, triple dipper. Lovely stuff from the Thieves. I mean, gosh, lights out gameplay right from map 1. And it did get a little bit dicey in that overload. I thought for a second we were going to see a final game 7.
I did too.
Wasn't on the cards, obviously, but it was so close. At least it wasn't too fast in that series because it was heading that direction. It was shaping up.
It was. I mean, really, it's a fitting
Silver
ending. Hyder
Surfers,
calls game,
dog,
huge
dude.
plays out of him.
Back
We
and
saw
then they
it
just
off the
fucking
rip. I mean,
ate
first
shit
map, the guy
lost.
just popped taking the respawn.
All right, that's it for
We're
the
just at that
stream.